This lesson is to go over the white Hmong pronunciation of D and T. They're very similar but distinct and different, and there is a lot of confusion that results from the inability to enunciate each one precisely the way that they're supposed to. This can cause a lot of confusion. For instance, the word thaw means to wait, and the word daw means onion. So without the right pronunciation, the same vowel sound with the same tone means an entirely different word if you pronounce them just slightly differently. So let's start with the consonant T. T-O-S is pronounced daw. The tongue in the D sound is compressed up against the front two teeth and the top of the mouth, the top of the alveolar ridge, much like this. I notice that when I do it, the tip of my tongue tends to bleed out in front of the front teeth. Daw, daw, daw. And that's very similar to the Spanish taco or taco, taco. So it sounds very dull as well. It's not a crisp sound as opposed to the Hmong D. The Hmong D also has the additional aspect of being pre-glottalized. The glottalization is the same sound that one hears when a quarterback says the words hut, hut one, hut two. Without an actual T, the hut is created by the glottis flapping over the top of the air tube. So if you look at my throat, hut one, hut two, hut, hut, hut. So you see the glottis raised at the same time that the flap covers the sound, so it prevents any sound from moving. So as you can see, the movement of my throat before I make the sound, the consonant sound D, looks like this. Daw, daw. And if I make a noise, which you don't normally make the noise, but if I do just to show the effect, it would be daw, daw, daw. So let's say it properly. It's properly pronounced daw, daw, daw. And it's more noticeable when you say it in a sentence, such as gu sa no daw, gu sa no daw, gu sa no daw. Now let's look at the position of the tongue. The position of the tongue is the tip of the tongue lightly touches the alveolar ridge, which is that gummy ridge right behind the front teeth. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it starts to look comical, but as you can tell, there is that crispiness factor to the pronunciation. So I'm going to say them both back and forth so that you can tell the difference. Da, 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 da. I hope that that's helped in you understanding how to differentiate between the two Hmong sounds, arguably two of the most difficult Hmong sounds to master because they are so similar. So good luck with your studies, and I congratulate you on your attempt to master the Hmong language.